Ooh, ashe, ashe. Grand Rising, guys. Peace, peace to everybody. Okay? And welcome to my channel. I started my own way. Ain't no nigga I wanna be like. Okay, so you doing something on your own. Grand Rising and peace, peace, family. Okay? Somebody is in motion. I see this here, okay? Like I'm getting like you in motion, like you're now taking action, okay? I also see a fated event, okay? This is you knowing why, okay? They always say like God is real, okay? But free game to somebody, this may offend somebody at the top of their morning, or this shit may wake somebody ass up. Free game, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? But free game to somebody. Just because God is real, it doesn't mean that it's fate. And I'm talking about a fated event, right? So you can have a fated event, and just because you're having a fated event, that doesn't mean that it ain't Lucifer. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying it to anybody right now. So know why you living, know why people enter into your life. I'm talking to a woman and I'm talking to a man at this time, Kusa, okay? Because it's a full moon, March 3rd. Okay, God is always a deadhead, okay? So I may be talking to yesterday, okay? Because these are the things that is left behind. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Kisa, so I can be talking to the sun at this time. Okay, know why people enter into your life. So, bruh, you may meet somebody, okay? Normally when the crossover is taking place, because understand that death is a higher form, it's no such thing as dying. And even to the people that may have appeared to have a physical death, that's just your memory that has been left behind, okay? Memory, it don't die, it just pass away, okay? Therefore, it exists somewhere else. That's it, that's all. So my condolences to somebody. You may have lost somebody, and to somebody you may be meeting somebody in this new timeline. You could be coming into connection with new people, okay? You could be coming into connection with higher consciousness, okay? So, bruh, I'm speaking to somebody at this time. If you are in this situation, family, so if you're meeting a man, or if you're meeting a woman, if somebody is asking you, can I take you out? I'm hearing that Travis Porter, let me take you out. If somebody want to take you out somewhere, okay, ask them for their social security number. Okay, this is how you're going to know if the money is being programmed, okay? Ask somebody, that's intimacy, okay? You got to start being aware. You got to start being, that's not you being stuck up. I'm talking to a woman and a man. I'm talking to a man too. Ask her for her social security number. Facts. You can start off asking her to take her out. You can start off even asking her, let's smoke, let's Netflix and chill, let's have a drink. Follow up with her response, okay? However she responds to you, that's gonna let you know, like right then and there, what type of timeline you on. If this is a karmic lesson, okay? If this is just a blessing in life. If this is some potential elevation and growth, okay? I'm saying to somebody, listen to the ether, okay? This is ether talk. I'm getting like conversation, ruler nation to somebody. This is all what's happening in a fated event. And when you're talking about fated, family, we're not talking about real life. Normally when you think like fate, you think fate shows up as life, but no, family, fate is time, okay, that has left already. So if fate favor you, this is where respect come in. If fate favor you, if somebody show up in your life, and you are unaware, it can go one or two ways. That's life and death, because only the opposites they attract, and that could be romantic or platonic. And I'm saying that to anybody right now, family. So know why you living. That's a part of you learning, like why you living, and at your big grown age, and in these times, in this March 2nd, okay. I can get on here and I can tell somebody what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, before it's going to happen, and when it's going to happen. But God, or BKA, Jesus, can't save you. God don't know you. It don't know you. And if that offends you in 2026, then this is the reason why somebody is sleepy. Somebody could be really, really sleepy at this time because I, myself, and I know somebody has come here to Spirit Guide Intuitions for the first time. So, family, let me brief you, family. I am Sissy Slayani, the bunny. That's Sissy with 2 S's and not an X, family. But free game, family. God don't know you already. So, grand rising to a queen at the top of her morning. Why? Because God don't know you already. Okay, somebody, you might know God, but God don't know you already. This is the reason why you can have a disagreement with man. Okay, because man may know Father. I'm saying that to somebody. And God is a woman, because on the flip side of it, bruh, a woman may betray you. Okay, for mankind, a woman will turn around and betray you, grand rising to a king at the top of his morning. Why? Because woman will betray you because she don't know man. And so you got 2 people that sit in the same vibration, but only they are in different dimensions because they don't know each other. So something could be showing up in a connection at this time as a disagreement. This is detachment. This is what separation feels like. This is what a woman and a man feel like. Okay, they are not equal. Only if you try to love somebody, family, love will show up blind. And so this is me channeling somebody being in their feelings right now. Emotions can be running high right now. This is also me channeling a woman and a man. There could be a disagreement somewhere at this time, or there could be a situation where you're trying to get to know somebody, or somebody's trying to understand something that they don't know already, because it's an understanding that doesn't understand it, try to understand something that it don't know already. It's alignment. Alignment is taking place. Okay, so to somebody, you may be in major conflict at this time, and that's normal. Allow yourself to feel whatever is happening right now. Uno, dos, okay? I'm talking to the day, to somebody. Damn, Sassy, that's deep. Because somebody else could be in their head at this time, okay? It's something like that I'm picking up on. Like, you may be in like a limited belief, a limitless belief. Okay, what do that mean? So put me down, I'm putting you down. Like, you might be in your mind right now. Okay, fam, this is right now. I'm not even talking to you tomorrow. I'm not talking to you forever. I'm here for a little bit of time and not a long time. So if you try to find something that might say that may resonate in your situation, then I'm only manipulating you. I'm not even motivating you. And be careful to the message that's motivating you, family, because the opposite of that, only the opposites they attract. It may show up as motivation, but it may be a grand manipulation and not more so a grand rising. So I'm only talking to the ones that's already woke already, and to the ones that have not woke up already, family. You just still getting put somewhere. Free game, that's to anybody. Okay, because I'm speaking to the planet right now. Somebody is in this mental phase right now, okay, because the moon has many phases. It's about to be a full moon. Somebody could be in their head right now. And this may be a separation. This is like life and death. This is a separation from the planet. What do you mean, sir? Put me down. I'm finna put you down. Like, to somebody here, family, okay? It's like you have to put life on the planet that you're on, okay? And somebody, I was talking about Slayani before I started briefing myself as an intro. I was saying to somebody, I've already spoken this, that humans are extinct. What do you mean, sir? Put me down. Meaning that you will sleep your life away. We're at the end of time. Okay, the Bible has already manifested. So you could be seeing little videos and certain messengers coming out saying, now is the time for you to manifest something. Now is the time for you to manifest this in your best life. Okay, understand, family, what you don't know already has already come. You already exist already. It's just something that you have not woke up to. Death is a higher form, okay, and memory passed away. So you can still remember somebody, family, and be in a whole unconscious mind, living in a light body that makes real life. And so what that means is that will put you in your head if you don't know why you're living. That will put you in your head if you don't know that already, because it's for you to start thinking, family. But if you are reminiscing to what somebody has already taught you already, then only it will delay time and it will cause you to be sleepy. So somebody can be sleepy at this time because it's something that you know already that you don't know, that you may be trying to understand. So somebody is sleepy at this time. You're trying to figure out why somebody is being very distant towards you. You're trying to figure out why you keep falling out with somebody, or why you seem to be so angry. You're trying to figure out why the fuck you keep struggling all the time. Wealthy is struggle, okay? Poor is rich, okay? But they're one and the same, okay? They're one and the same, okay? God has many names. It's another life form. It's another God. And it's also a racism, okay? It keeps you in race, family, when you try to get rich. It keeps you in racism when you try to become wealthy, okay? Only then you just subject yourself back to being poor. But when you are unconscious minded, okay, not just conscious, when you are unconscious minded, it disconnects you from the planet and it gives you life again. That's unconscious. And when you become unconscious to something, because somebody here, you becoming unconscious. You are becoming unconsciously aware. This is what makes you wake up every day. And I get on here and I say something happened before you start to pray. I'm saying that to the planet. Something happened before you start to pray. You can wake up every day and thank God for waking you up every day. And you can wake up every day, family, peace out. You can wake up every day, family, and be thankful. But it's still something that take place. It's still something that happened before all that, family. And that's the unconscious mind, family, that always wake up inside of you, family, but only you will descend and you will feel sleepy. There is an increase to somebody, okay? There is an increase here, okay? This increase, family, is not just coming in the form of the things that you can see, feel, and touch. I'm talking about money. Somebody's name could be Michael. Somebody's name is Dwayne. Okay, somebody's name is Terry. Somebody's name is Kevin. Okay, somebody can have water placements. Somebody can have Libra cups. Okay, better schedule. Okay, move around. Okay, peace out. Okay, I'm saying that to somebody. You're in this phase in your life where it's time for you to reprogram. Okay, they tell you like money is earned, okay? Or they tell you like God is real, okay? Or they tell you that life will throw you anything because that's the program that you got to get in alignment with. I'm not going to tell you, family, it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not going to tell you to manifest during a blood moon because a blood moon only shows up as alignment to something that's already here already. So what are you manifesting? The manifest is already here. This is why somebody here is troubleshooting. This feel like time that has already left and somebody is trying to reset already, okay? And I use the word already because time has already came and left already. The very thing that you are waiting on to happen, that's yesterday. That's what makes tomorrow. If you don't know that about law, you want to track the things that you want. And don't try to go hard for something that you want already because only then you would die trying. I'm saying it to somebody. You have to meditate and align yourself with what already is. When you start being in alignment, you start becoming. That shit sounds so intelligent, sissy. Oh my God, sissy, that sounds so intelligent, but only this is central intelligence, okay, that has already been leaked already, okay? This is the algorithm that's talking to everybody. I'm speaking to the planet. Okay, everything you see can see you back. Somebody, you may be blinking a tremendous amount of times over the next few days because this is memory that I'm picking up on here. Okay, somebody could be passing away in the next few days. Okay, it takes 3 days for you to actually cross over and come back. Okay, so I'm saying this to somebody in the next 72 hours. You may be doing a lot of blinking. Okay, because this is like a reset. This is a grand reset. When one go out, one come in. This is life and death. Okay, that I'm picking up on here. Ooh-la. Okay, something like that, family. Okay, I know I just got on here and started channeling. This is a portal, okay, to somebody here. I've been itching lately, okay? Some of y'all might be itching your head. The crown of your head can be itching at this time. This can also be pressure at the crown of your head. Last night I was experiencing vomiting, nausea. My apologies, I wasn't vomiting, but I was feeling nausea. Okay, so these could be the effects of this blood moon. Somebody could be feeling this way. Okay, over the weekend, I was feeling like a lot of thoughts, a lot of racing thoughts, a lot of things that was from the past, a lot of old things started to feel like a pressure point. Okay, I'm saying to somebody, if that is happening to you right now, family, stay in alignment. You're in alignment. Don't run from those thoughts. If you are somebody watching me, I don't give a fuck about my ex. Fuck my ex. I don't care about the past. Fuck my past, family. Then only then, family, it is only you that will decrease and descend. You got to remember that you're seeing with God's eyes. Okay? God said, let there be light. So this is talking about your light body. That means that the things that you see can see you back. Okay? That's what gives it life. Okay? You have to see. That's vision. I'm saying that to somebody. So, somebody trying to get rich. You don't have to try to get rich, or somebody could be hearing messages saying like, God is getting ready to bless you, or God is getting ready to favor you, or you're getting ready to come into this, and this, family. And I'm telling you, you have already came into it. Okay? Grand Rising, Shay. Okay? I'm telling somebody that you have already came into this, family. Okay? Because something here, you're doing a lot of blinking, or something is already recorded. Okay? This is the Akashic record, okay, that I'm speaking about. Okay, to somebody. Okay, you may be accessing this at this time. Allow yourself to feel, because this is putting you to where you're supposed to be. Okay, I don't care what emotion this is. Okay, the full moon is taking place, so I don't care what emotion you are feeling. Okay, whether this is you being mad, you being sad, you being vulnerable at this time. Allow yourself to be vulnerable at this time, because it is seeding you somewhere in some type of way. Okay, I'm saying that to somebody. Look, star. Okay, and somebody here, you're not just chosen. I'm not talking to the chosen one. I'm talking to God. Okay, somebody here, you can see me. Okay, everything you see can see you back. You can see me at this time. Okay, eyes, your eyes. I'm talking to the temple. Okay, something about you is recording at this time. Look, I said I'm talking to the temple. Okay. I'm saying that to somebody. Free game. You're not just chosen. I'm speaking to God. Okay, you're not just ran. You are extremely important. I'm not just motivating you, family, because this is not manipulation. Okay, this is an elevation. I'm speaking to the one that is elevating at this time. Everything you see can see you back. Okay, Ashe. That's what I'm saying to somebody. Family, okay, if you are new over here, if y'all are not following my other platforms, make sure y'all do so. Only if you call to, family. God only show up to you in your time of need. I'm saying that to somebody. Or I might just be a spirit guide when you're crossing over. What you mean? So put me down. There is something that you're trying to understand, family. There is something that you may not understand. Okay, this is when your light bulb come on. Okay, I speak really, really high at this time. Somebody, if you are not in your highest mindset at this time, Jesus will never show up and save you. Only you'll be waiting on Jesus to come save somebody. Somebody could be saying, Jesus love you, okay? Somebody could also be saying, my Lord and my Savior. Okay, your Lord is your Savior. The Lord is in your house. That's talking about the veil, family. That's talking about the temple. That's talking about you being unconsciously aware of something that you don't know already. That's memory that you bring back. That's how you remember something. I'm saying that to somebody. That's happening at this time. Okay. Sissy, I know that was a little bit deep because I'm talking to 555. Somebody could be seeing 555 at this time. Talking to the angel number. Okay, somebody here, you could be an earth angel. Everything has a number. Okay, I don't care what your birth date is. Okay, this is astrology that is taking place. Okay, so something that I'm saying could be really, really resonant to you at this time. I'm also getting like in the next couple of days or something like that, family. Everything just gonna seem like it's resonant to you, okay? I'm getting like, welcome back. Ain't nothing new under the sun. I'm saying that to somebody, okay? I could be talking to the con woman or the con man, okay? Something going just like that where you scamming your way in life. Okay, what you mean, so put me down, okay? Everything has a number, okay? Therefore, money can be bought, okay? Money is earned, okay, but money is sold that already. That's the reason why somebody is waking up working. Okay, it's something like that's what everybody American dream is. Somebody, you could be in an unhappy time at this time. Somebody here is always arguing or something is off and on in your life. Okay, I could be speaking to somebody that's already in a relationship. You already have a connection. Understand, family, that when you only want love to somebody, you want to love somebody, y'all want to be girlfriend, y'all want to be boyfriend. Understand that when you love somebody, family, that's not God sending you a man. That's not God sending you a woman. That's you doing your unhealed shadow work. Okay? Understand that when it's really time for you to cross over, that nothing will get you there, not even God. God cannot prepare you for what has already been done, but only you can prepare for what already is. That's life and death, family. That will boil down to you knowing your own worth. If you are somebody and you are watching me right now and you are using the terminology where I'm celibate because I refuse to let somebody into my space and ruin my life, that is unhealed. That is a level of being unhealed. I'm talking to a higher healing at this time. I'm speaking to the higher mind, most high. Okay, most high God. I'm speaking to the most high God at this time. When you are becoming the most highest, family, the most better version of yourself, the highest version of yourself, family, you have already became. Therefore, okay, it will come back down to you. So anything that enters into your life, family, is only for your own obedience to your higher self, to align you to that I am, okay? Somebody just said that, peace to somebody. Okay, so if you are already in a relationship, family, know where your connection is going. Your connection is not taking you to your purpose, but only bringing you to a healing. Okay, if you are courting somebody at this time, if you are loving somebody at this time, if you are in a relationship with somebody at this time, it's only taking you to a healing place. But when you are ready to meet your highest version of yourself, family, you will only be on your own, family, because you have became already. And if you don't know that you have already became, family, then you don't even know why you're coming. Therefore, you will wake up every day and yesterday and not more so tomorrow. I'm saying it to somebody. And don't be scared of this. Do you notice that when you have to be on your own, it comes off very psychological? It actually comes off like a mind thing. And I want to share with somebody, your most intimate parts of yourself start right here, family, not up here. Your heart can tell you something that your mind will say differently. And you will listen to your mind before you listen right here, because your mind comes from your listening. Okay, your eyes is what you hear. It's not your ears, okay? Your prayers gonna fall on deaf ears for that reason, because you think that God is always listening, but God can't hear you, or God don't know you already, family, until you open up your eyes and start seeing with God's eyes. I'm saying that that's the algorithm that everybody keep trying to get on when you are talking about making you some money. I'm talking to some folks that trying to get rich. I don't give a fuck if you watching me and you got a whole lot of money in your account. Money is poor. It can only buy you something, but you ain't buying it back. Sexy, this shit sounds so social studies coded. This sounds so scientifically speaking coded, family. But I'm telling you what is versus what ain't. I'm just saying it to somebody, and it'll sound boring, family, if you have not ascended to a place. Okay, this is Most High God speaking to a nation. Okay, at this time. And so I said grand rising to a queen at the top of her morning, because you can meet man, right? Or you can meet a woman and you can say, I'm God. And somebody will say, you're not God, because somebody only just know who God is. You can't, God don't know you, family. That's the opposite of what you know already. That's the unconscious mind to something that you don't know already. So if you know God already, then there you don't know God. You have to become that I am version of yourself in order for you to see it both ways. That's a master. You have to become the master over in your own life to be able to fully understand all of this shit. And if you're just saying that I believe, that means you don't know anything. If you're just saying that I love, that's the blind to your own situation. Love is blind, and you believe only in real life. But just because life is real, or BKA, just because God is real, it doesn't make it fate. You won't still see that fated event. Death is a privilege. You won't still see that fated event. So you will still wake up to tomorrow. I'm saying it to somebody that might already be in a relationship. The relationship keep on having problems in it or something like that, family. This is somebody been praying that their relationship need to get better. God, I just need you to come in and just touch my husband, touch my wife. I need you to touch the connection. I need you to just come in and just, somebody is cheating. Somebody here keep talking to you crazy. Somebody keep doing something. Somebody not carrying their weight. Somebody is not carrying their part. Somebody has gotten bored in a marriage or in a household or in a home because you don't understand life, BKA infinity, when it is taking place. Okay, somebody has deeply fell in love with what it is that they don't know already. Kusa. It's something going just like that. Okay, grand rising. I said grand rising to a king at the top of his morning. Why? Because you now know that life is not life, and then listen, you know that everything is one and the same. It has to align. Nothing in this planet will exist until you put life and death in it. It's only the opposites that attract, family. Death cannot come if there is not life. And life cannot die or even be left behind until there is memory. That's what make up the clouds each and every day. So the lie is necessary. The illusion is necessary and needed to somebody. Somebody need to hear that. Because if you don't understand that major key factor in life, family, then only then you won't know the law, and therefore you won't attract, and you might just be in a wealthy life where you are always struggling, trying to get rich, and then you will only get rich or die trying. And that will keep you in a poor and a poverty mindset, and you won't never be nobody. And a lot of people will just know you, family, and those are the only versions of yourself that you never got to know, and that's hell on earth, family. Somebody that's hell. You got life and you got death, and then you got heaven, and then you got hell. You will seek your own self in the very place that you're trying to run away from, family, just by not knowing what the fuck going on in this life. To somebody, I'm saying that. Okay, that's not poetic, family. That's not even poetry, family. This is the law. Somebody, I'm rolling you out right now. Somebody try to roll me out because somebody don't know who God is. Somebody just only know God. You have your own relationship with God, family. So when you start having your own relationship with God, different versions of yourself will show up to you. You will start meeting people on your job. You will fuck around and have a career. And people will start coming to buy your product. People will start coming to purchase things from you, family. And the whole time you done been eyeing the triangle, family. And you didn't even know, family. You didn't even know that you was surrounded by the money. Family, you didn't even know that you were always living in the algorithm, family, but it'll never see you, family, and money can be bought for that reason, and somebody can make some money for that reason. You will never, ever be seen by algorithm when there are a lot of stranger eyes on you. When the stranger eyes start being on you, family, that just says somebody know you. So that means that anybody can wake up every day and pray. Anybody can wake up every day, family, and don't know why God do what God do when God do it because God is doing something. Those are called stranger eyes, family. And BKA, if you break it down and you want to say evil, then the evil eye, family. But the evil eye and the stranger eyes, they hold two different authorities. Stranger eyes happen every day. The stranger eyes is what don't know you. So you will meet somebody and think you done been blessed all day, every day. But when the evil eye starts to see you, family, that's the algorithm that wakes up. You have to become evil, and if you want to live in this life, you have to become evil, family. When you want to become rich, when you want to become wealthy, when you want to see a better version of yourself, you have to become evil. You have to become who you don't know already. And if you done been good all your life, then maybe it's time for you to be bad. And if you've been bad all your life, then maybe it's time for you to be good. But it's an equally yoked balance within the divine feminine and the divine masculine, because God is a woman. I'm saying that to somebody. Okay, somebody might be guarded to you, okay, in the next 72 hours, so, bro. Somebody might be guarded to you, okay, and something just feel like it keep on testing you, okay. Something may feel like it's just constantly testing you, and it seems like it's overwhelming, family, because this is the better version of yourself, okay. To somebody, you have remit to a better version of yourself, okay. BKA, this could be Christ. Okay, somebody, you're in your light body. So this could be Christ that I'm speaking to at this time. Kisa. Okay, something like that. What's going on, spirit? Yeah, counterpart. For somebody here, I'm talking to somebody where there may have been some level of stagnancy, okay, surrounding like your love life or something like that. But that's because you're getting to know your counterpart, okay? Somebody here, and this is why I'm getting like connection, okay? For somebody here, you are getting to know your connection to God, okay? And it may not be what you thought it was because you was taught something first. You were taught something, family. Therefore, you know something that you didn't know already. But there was always something that was there for you, family, that you did not see yet. It just showed up to you. That's not a blessing. That's your connection to your counterpart. Somebody here, you are meeting your counterpart at this time. What that means, so put me down. So how do I even become the unconscious mind? You have to surrender what you already know already. That's scary to somebody. That's death. Okay, I'm telling somebody how you jump off the porch. You may have jumped off the porch. Somebody watching me, you may have started fucking early. You may have had to start working early in life. Okay, somebody, you might be an old soul. That was something that you have done already in another timeline. So you knew how to do that already. You knew how to survive. But only when you thought you were surviving, it was because you already made it already. So somebody here, know that, understand that if you are in a phase in your life where it seems like everything just be going against you and you may have to survive, you're not just surviving, it's because you made it already. It's just like your nervous system has to catch up to what has already happened already. Something that you are trying to allow to happen in your life or something that you want to happen in your life has happened already. Okay, I'm saying it to somebody. That's only your nervous system, your mind, and where you thinking you are thinking, you ain't even thinking. Those are your nerves. That's your nervous system trying to process everything. It's trying to process what has taken place already. Okay, you are already a light body. I'm saying it to somebody. And your counterpart is there for you. You always hear they say God would be there for you in your time of need, or God would never leave you, not forsake you. That's your light body. That's where your reflection come in. And this is the reason why it's a full moon. That's there to remind you. This full moon, this blood moon, okay, blood, sweat, and tears. This blood moon is here to remind you of who you are already, not what you're trying to become. And if you manifest, then this will go against you. This is life and death. This will go against you. That means that you are speaking out to the universe, okay? It's like whatever you put out into the universe, that's what you will receive back. And if there's a table, okay, this is this part where the table has already been prepared. If there is a table, if there is already a life that has already provided itself for you, then you just got to get there. But if you don't know that you exist already, if you don't know that you are already in this life that exists already, then family, only then you will stay asleep. Confirmation. Somebody will only stay asleep and it won't fall into fruition. That's the fruition part. That's the difference between the planet, life and the planet. That's the difference between life and death. You can't die if there is not life. Life can't die if there is not death. You see what I'm saying? So it's fake. That's just why a lie is necessary and needed. And that's where the illusion kick in. If you don't know that about the law, family, then you won't attract. That's law of attraction. You got to get to the root of that. And I'm saying it to somebody. And this is why you have a counterpart. It's not necessarily more so you coming into connection with the physical things. But a counterpart is there to remind you of a reflection of what's already there. And so I'm telling you why it's so important with this full moon that's coming in. It's not more so about the manifestation, because things has already manifested. That's talking about the Bible to be open. There are many pages. There are many missing pages. This is talking about you aligning to what already is. And this is the reflection. And so again, this will go against you, family. If somebody is watching me right now, peace out. Okay, understand where you are on this timeline. Time is so long, therefore you can never be patient. If you waiting on God, you might fuck around and die trying to see something, and it'll never happen to you. And that's the curse that you put over your lineage, waiting on God to show up in your life and do certain things. Religious I know I myself have talked about religion on this platform, and other people talk about religion, but religion and spirituality, those are all phases in this life. Those are many phases, many other life forms. Death is a higher form. And when it's time, and I'm even talking to somebody that's spiritually woke at this time, keep opening up your eye, bird's eye view. I'm talking to somebody that's seeing with God's eye. I'm talking about Cain. When you say Cain, because everybody think that Cain means man, like one, family. There was somebody who don't know how to interpret the word of God. So I'm speaking to somebody at this time. When you start saying Cain, Cain is a woman, not just man or not just vagina. I'm talking about Cain is a woman, family. That's talking about your subconscious mind. That's talking about your light body being in alignment with your subconscious mind. That's also talking about your IQ level. When you start saying Cain, this is how come when you try to meet a king in real life, a king normally have a lot of women around him, because those are the unhealed versions of man. When you see a man, it just has to have a lot of temptation. That's temptation, okay? And then when you start talking about the Virgin Mary always seemed to keep herself to herself because she don't trust nobody. Those are unhealed parts. And you need to know deeper meaning of celibacy and why somebody shall be celibate in this life, because you are co-creating with your counterpart at all times. Even when you even talk about real life and you start saying real life, you have the temple, you have the veil, and then you have a spirit. You're not celibate ever. But when you start being to yourself, that's you closing off from the world. That's you losing access to your light. I'm talking to everybody right now. I'm speaking to the planet. Because somebody could be watching, or somebody could be in this mindset of being closed off. Because I picked that up. You closing yourself off from what is because you don't know what ain't. And everybody have the same meaning. When you become celibate, somebody's trying to get closer to God. When you fall in love with somebody, you're saying that God is showing up blessing you with a woman or a man. I said I'm talking to the con woman and the con man. I'm talking to the con woman and I'm talking to the con man, because all of it is a co-creation to something that you don't know already. This is why this is like this. So the best thing for you to do is stay in the middle. And how do you stay in the middle? By subjecting yourself to the good and the bad. By subjecting yourself to what is and what ain't. Because death is a higher form. Only then you will die and you wake up. And to die is to live. It's a celebration for that reason. Know why they say you're supposed to celebrate. I'm saying that to somebody. Okay. That's the only focus at this time. Look, obsessive thoughts. Somebody can be having doing a lot of obsessive thinking at this time. Okay, this can also be somebody that's thinking about you. For somebody, you're watching this message, may you resonate with it or not, it's 11 o'clock on the clock. Okay, you may be in this place in your life, family, where you have become already. So it may feel one or two ways. Either you're really, really resonant to somebody and you feel like somebody understands you, or either you're trying to get somebody to understand you that may be hurting your feelings at this time because they don't understand you. That's the other part of yourself that you don't know already, Kisan. So this is why I keep telling somebody to allow yourself to feel the things that is happening at this time, whether it might be good or whether it might be bad, because this will help with your racing thoughts. This is your memory trying to come back. Memory is left behind. You can't erase memory, but you can pass away. What that means, so put me down, that means that, let's just say, I'll use myself as an example. I don't wish death on nobody. The minute that you start physically seeing Sister Slayani, it doesn't mean that I died. It means that I live. And it means you have died already. This is the reason why you are not around me, or this is the reason why you don't see me anymore, family, because it's when you stop seeing me, family, only when you wake up. That's God being there. I'm saying it to somebody. I don't care if you physically lost somebody that was very, very close to you. That's another form. That's another life form. That's a bigger version of yourself. And only when you cry, family, okay, you only then trap your soulmate. When you go to a funeral, family, I didn't know this already. I had to die and wake up to know this already. When you have a funeral for somebody and all of those people show up at that funeral, that's for that one woman or that one man or that one baby or that one son or that one daughter. Those be different versions of your soulmate. You have many soulmates. You got one person that be up there in the pulpit, that might be the pastor, might be the preacher, family. And then you have all of these people surrounded by this one dead body. Family, that's a sacrifice. That's called a blood sacrifice, family. And it keeps your soul stuck here when you have a funeral for somebody. The body is what died, but consciousness is what stays awake. And so the best thing, the proper way when you have a funeral for somebody is to rejoice, okay? That is something that is sacred when somebody passes away, family. God is sacred. I'm saying it to somebody. That is something that is sacred. And I'm speaking to a nation at this time. Okay, so many people. I myself, I can speak to somebody because I'm an empath, and I was one of those ones, family, I had to cross over. You be scared to die. You scared to die, and therefore you don't know how to live. And so when God show up, BKA, God is wise, family. And what is wise is it always reveals something. Wisdom is something that's revealed to you. It's not even more so the things that you have went through, family, because you can go through so much in life and still don't know shit. That don't make you wise. A lot of people feel as though their experiences in this life make them wise. That's not wisdom. That just says you know something, but only in this life. Death is a higher form. That's what sit high and look low. Death is a higher form. It's like an algorithm, family. Time is long. It's an algorithm that you constantly wake up to. And it'll teach you something that you didn't already know already. That's the school in this life. I'm saying that to some little higher timeline. Okay, somebody here, you might be on like a higher timeline. So if you are watching me right now, it ain't nothing wrong with you because you are obsessively thinking about somebody. It's nothing wrong with you because you are even feeling emotionally present at this time. That just says that you are manifesting. Therefore, you don't have to manifest. Don't manifest on top of something that has already been manifested. This is the reason why somebody is purging at this time. You may be purging, you may be, this is like a ripple effect that puts you in another dimension. Somebody that says that you are moving to another dimension. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms at this time to where you may be having racing thoughts, you might be obsessively thinking, you may be meeting somebody new at this time, you may be loving on somebody at this time, you may be having a disagreement with somebody at this time, family. This is your light body that you are birthing. Okay, this is BKA, this is when you were born. Somebody, you were born in some water. Somebody, you might have been born under a light, family, but you were born. Everything you see can see you back. You were born into this body. You were born into this life. Okay, so this is what happened, family, when you died and you came back. I'm saying that to everybody that had a near-death experience when you came out of your mama's ass or even out of her stomach, because some of y'all could have been C-section babies. Okay, something like that, okay? This week, change, okay? You will feel like a lot of things that may be unexpectedly happening in your life, okay? These things that may show up unexpected, it's only unexpected because it's what's to be expected, family, because it has happened already. So this is why I, Sister Slay Honey, I can get on here and tell you like better days is coming. I can get on here and I can tell you what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, before it's going to happen, and when it's going to happen, because it has already taken place. So I can say this week, you can see a week ahead, family. Time is already made. Okay? So you can see a week ahead, and I can tell somebody, family, that this week, expect the unexpected, family, because that's tomorrow speaking to somebody. Okay? I'm saying, okay? This is a warning, okay, to somebody. You may be hearing like a lot of ringing in your ears. And that's what goes back to what I was telling you about the itching. Somebody, you may just be itching everywhere, okay? Like your skin might be feeling like really, really dry or something like that, okay? That's because tomorrow is birthing in your life, okay? Tomorrow don't come to everybody. This is the reason why they say tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised to everybody, family, but tomorrow is here, okay? That's not poetic, family. I'm just telling you about life. what's going on. I like to just say that because, you know, a lot of people trauma bond. Don't trauma bond with me, family. I don't know you. Don't trauma bond with somebody like me. I can get on your screen, and just because you got some shit going on, and I might fuck around and put a message out, and then you'll say, damn, that really, really resonate, family. But the opposite of motivation, family, is manipulation, family. You will fuck around and manipulate your own self back into yesterday, family. Trauma bonding with this shit I'm saying out of my mouth because you don't even know why you living. Family, I'm only talking to who I'm talking to. And some people, they only just know who God is, and therefore they don't know God, family. Just knowing who God is so low vibrational to somebody, I'm saying, that offend the fuck out of a nation. It only offend the ones, family, that may need some level of healing in their life. Family, that might say words got power. The shit that I say out my mouth should not motivate you. Nobody should motivate you, because if I can motivate you, then I can finesse you too. If I can motivate you, I can use you. If I can motivate you, I can run you in some type of way. If I can motivate you. Because on the opposite side of that, family, comes manipulation. That's the truth and the lie. That's the moon. That's how it's set up in this life. I can fuck around and I can betray you all in that same light. You see what I'm saying? Because you just looking for something to be there for you in your time of need. And this is the reason why somebody get aggravated. And this is the reason why somebody get anxious. And this is the reason why somebody want to speak against Cecily Leone when I say things like that. Because it is only their own judgment over in their own life. It's only their own unhealing in their own life. It doesn't do anything to me. It just make me God. So I can get on here and I can say, I'm God. And somebody will say, peace to you, goddess. Not goddess is her essence. I'm God. Because I can say something to a woman, and I can say something to a man, and somebody would never know, because God works in mysterious ways. I can say something out of my mouth that'll seat you in a place, and I can say something out of my mouth to make you like me, and I can say something out of my mouth to make you hate me, and I can say something out of my mouth that'll change your whole fucking life, and only God can do that. You see what I'm saying? And so if you don't wake up to your own wisdom, not live it, you don't live out wisdom. You don't live out wisdom at all, family. Wisdom is not something that you live, family. It's something that you see. Ashe, it's something that you see. It's not God. God is wise. God don't know you already. That is a lie. God don't know you already. You know God. And this is the reason why somebody will say, I got my own relationship with God. I got my own. God is sacred, family. You have your own relationship with God. But you having your own relationship with God is the same thing as a booty hole. You just ass talking. Don't nobody know you. Don't nobody know you, family. And this is the reason why somebody was still saying that same light body, that they don't know why God do what God do when God do it, or why God do it. And we don't know why little Larry had to leave. We don't know why Jessica had to leave, because we don't know why God do what God do when God get it. Because God is sacred, family. You just only have your own relationship with God. That don't mean that you know who God is, family. And therefore you can't tell me I ain't God. And therefore you can't judge somebody. Surrender. Okay, I see for somebody here, right now, I would say in the next couple of days, but I'm saying to somebody right now, whenever your eyes seem to run across this message, it's 11:11 on the clock. Surrender. So how do I surrender? Let me tell you exactly how you surrender, family. Stop believing in nothing. Therefore, you should believe in everything, family. I don't worry about lack. Things come to me easily because I know I am the magician. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am me. Me as I am. Says Cecily Leone. I'm saying that to somebody. Affirmations is only going to put you in a life that you don't want to be in. And this is how come rich people got problems. More money, more problems. Money is going to always bring you problems. It don't make you better. It puts a target on you, actually, because you actually manipulated time. It ain't what you think it is. It actually manipulates time. And this is the reason why it seems like in the richest community, in some of the richest communities, some of the richest celebrities that you see, and some of the most powerfulest people that you see, they still got fucking problems, and it's still evil. That's not even evil, that's chaos what you see. It's still chaos somewhere because somebody is manipulating time, and they may not be doing it right. And if that's the way you want to live, family, then so be it. But you got to become evil for real, family. You got to get the algorithm to see you. You got to become the evil eye, Esau. You want the mask that says that everything that sit up around you, family, is in alignment to something that you're trying to touch. Somebody, you saying you in your bag, get in your bag, then it's 11, 12 on the clock. That's abundance. That's an abundant number. Straight message straight from the money. Get in your bag then. You don't need nobody to show up and do something for you already that's already made already. Because only then, whatever is already made that says you're going to have to pay taxes, that says you're going to have to sign your name on something, that says you're going to have to give it back. And therefore, when you die, you can't die with it. But little do you know, family, you can die with everything, family. That's the whole world you'll bring back. You'll carry the whole world on your back by becoming a light body. That's the light that exists amongst mankind, family, when it's time for somebody else to wake up and see everything. Consciousness is your highest form. Consciousness, BKA, wisdom. When you get in alignment with your wisdom, when you get in alignment with your conscious mind, family, fuck all this shit. They say it's only gonna fuck about no rich ass nigga can come in and rich ass nigga can't just bag me. He'll be there because I want him to be there. That's God favoring him. And a bitch can't go against me and a bitch can't bring harm upon me because God allow everything. I allow a bitch to put herself in her own understanding because she don't understand nothing. Facts. So you always want to have some consciousness on you, family. You want to become unconscious. The unconscious mind, family, is not conscious. When you are conscious, that still will put you in a stagnant situation because that says that now I know you. It's a lot of people that know who God is, and this is the reason why they scared to walk away from God when time shows up and tell them to die. When a conscious mind is there, family, when a conscious mind is present, you will love your kids. And them may not even be your kids. You keep your enemies close. Everything around you is betraying you, but it'll love you first. Love is blind. And this is the reason why you will stay there. You will stay around everything that you love because you're conscious to it. You don't want to be conscious. You will get up and you will follow the rules every day in this life, and you will get up and you will go to work and you will come home and you will get up yesterday and do it all over again, and it's never tomorrow, and you will still keep waiting on change and ain't nothing changing in your life because you're conscious to something. It's the unconscious mind that you want to be in, family. That's how you have everything. Well, Sissy, what if I don't want everything and have what you want then? You can still be unconscious to all this shit. Your unconscious mind will keep you in a detached situation. You are not supposed to be attached to this life. You are detached from everything. That's the separation. It's the separation from life and death. That's the separation between the beginning and the end. That's the separation between you and somebody. That's the separation between your shadow and your own temple. When you walk into the office to the sun. But you won't know that, family, until you align with the moon. The moon has many phases. The moon gave birth to the sun. Somebody, a man will appear cocky and say, I come from the sun. But only then, that just says that you are light. That says that you are not real. So for somebody saying Heavenly Father, that just says that you're praying to something that ain't real already. That says that you're praying to something that ain't there already. Make that shit make sense. To somebody, surrender. Surrender to this shit, family. Okay, this is an offering. I'm talking about the head Orisha is speaking to you at this time. Okay, I'm telling you how to do this shit in a very natural way, family. Abundance is only going to come to the natural one, not just the chosen one. The chosen one is still ran. The chosen one make sense. I'm speaking to you right now. If you are chosen, you identify as chosen. I'm telling you to elevate. I'm telling you to see higher. I'm telling you that you still got some witnessing to do. You're witnessing something at this time. Life is an experience. Okay? Therefore, you are supposed to experiment. Make that make sense. I see tarot readers saying Jesus and Father, and then they turn right back around and they're still predicting something already. Make that make sense. I see tarot readers talking about Jesus love you and then talking about the bad guy, but still turning around and becoming one and the same. It's their own judgment. I see this shit every day. I see rappers and I see prophetess and prophets speaking out about tarot readers are the ones that carry the message and then turning around and donating to the needy. It's one and the same. It's like you have to make this shit make sense. I see spiritualists talking about the religious one, and then I see the religious one talking about spiritualists, but they're like still one and the same, because it's like to be rich is to be poor. It's like to be wealthy is to struggle, and to struggle is to become rich, and rich is poor. It's all like one and the same. It's just like you're getting caught in the blicky. But ain't nobody unconscious to what's not there, because they're conscious of something. So it don't matter what the fuck you're talking about. It's all the same thing until you become unconscious. That's when you start talking about the shit that don't nobody know already. That's how you unlock something that's there already. So I'm saying to somebody, when you watch my videos, family, don't trauma bond with this shit I'm saying, because I'm definitely not motivating you, because I'll fuck around and offend you. I offend everything about you if you're trying to get comfortable in this shit that I'm saying. Don't fall in love off my say, because only then it'll be blind. When you thought that you know me, you'll fuck around and try to get close to me, and I'll snake you. I was a scorpion. I was a serpent before I was a snake, family. And before I was a snake, I was a Scorpio, family. Death is to the sun. I'm saying it to somebody, so somebody will speculate. Somebody will speculate watching my channel. Somebody will judge me watching my channel, and it'll only just become your own reflecting of your life. And that's just to anything in this life. So naturally it's showing up. I'm telling somebody to surrender to the shit that ain't. This is not your life to say who God is. Stop doing that. This is not your life to say that. This is not your life, but it's your light. Therefore, that's your free will. This is what gives you rights in this life. Therefore, if the police stop you, or if somebody do certain things against you, you have rights. Those are the rights in this life that you have. You are entitled to that. You are entitled to the light. Therefore, it's the air you breathe. You are entitled to this, but stop trying to defend something that ain't there already, family, because you don't know who God is until you know why God do what God do when God do it. Having your own relationship with God don't mean you know God. You ass talking. I got an asshole. You got an asshole. Your little boy got an asshole. Your little girl got an asshole. Your baby daddy, your baby mama got an asshole. Your husband and your wife got an asshole. Family, it's all one and the same. You just ass talking. Everybody got their own relationship with God. That's poor. That's low vibration as fuck. Family, that'll offend somebody, family, that thought they had it figured out. You know why this offend somebody that thought they got it figured out? Because it always offends somebody that want to know everything. That's the one that just knows something. That's the truth. They say that the truth hurt. The truth will hurt somebody, and somebody will go against Sissy Slaying, or somebody will scroll past my video, or somebody will not like my say, family, because I'm Most High. I'm Most High God, family. What is Most High God, sissy? Break that down a little more in depth. That means I don't know you already. I don't know you. I don't know shit about you, but I just seem to say certain things out of my mouth that hit at the right place at the right time, family. It's elevation. I'm just only here through an elevation, through experience, through experiment. That's what this is, family. That's how that align, family. But just because I have experienced something, don't mean that I know everything. And that's why it's Most High. It's bird's eye view. When you start seeing life with a bird's eye view, at your big grown age, I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but at your big grown age, you should be seeing things with a bird eye view at this time. Not more so waiting on something to be there for you in your time of need, because that's your own motivation, BKA your own manipulation, BKA to your own trauma bond. You just still trauma bonding. God has many names. You're just still trauma bonding. That's it. That's all. Your ass is still being there for your own situation, family. And just because God be there for you in your time of need, it don't mean God being there for you. Because God will still be in your relationship. God will still be in that marriage that you don't know how to be in. God will still show up when you passing that test in school. God will still show up when that little baby just died. God will still show up when somebody's ass is being raped. And you will think like, why the hell is God not being here for me? You'll get angry. It'll bring up all of these emotions. And when you really find out who the Most High God is, family, it was your highest self that you did not know. It was another version, a better version of yourself. And then there come language. And then I can say something out of my mouth, family. Language is spell work. English, I don't care what language it is, Hispanic, it's all spell work, because I got one person. It's 11:22. That's my master number. I'm showing up to myself at this time. Somebody might be saying, "Sissy, you glowing. Sissy, you glowing. Sissy, you glowing." Okay, because I'm just bigger than an earth angel at this time, family. I'm the light. Okay, God said, "Let there be light." Right? This live got one person on it over here on my TikTok. This live got 51 people over here on this TikTok. That means we have ascended very high. Those are confirmations to the Most High God's presence. I carry the presence of God, and it is my word that is left behind. That is who He is, family. So when you start talking about He, it doesn't mean gender, family. It's a vibration. It's a vibration. Everybody don't know He. And this is the reason why man can be God. This is the reason why woman can be God. And God has many names. And even when you try to talk about the goddess in somebody, when you try to talk about the God in somebody, when you try to talk about the devil in somebody, when you try to talk about Lucifer in somebody, those are just different stains, family. God has many names. It's what's not there that's there for every situation, family. And it's only the manifest, family, which is how words got power, and you can speak things into existence, because you could just put a name to something and it'll be there already, because that's just the presence, and you give it life when you speak upon it. That's it. That's all. So is it your own ignorance when you say Jesus love you? Is it your own ignorance when you say I rebuke the devil in the mighty name of Jesus? Is your own ignorance when you say I know who God is and you don't know who God is? Or I like you and I don't like you. Is it just your own ignorance? And that's the opposite of wisdom. I'm saying it to somebody. So is it just your own ignorance to something? That's what a foolish is. That's what the foolish mind is, the foolish world is. That's why it's a foolish world. And if it's like that, family, you can have anything that you want. I'm saying that. It's also protection, family. This, your words out of your mouth, family, is spelling. I can trick anything for that reason, family. I can get on here. If I'm on here and I'm talking about God, and I'm talking about Jesus, and I'm saying certain things out of my mouth, somebody would say, that's really fucking demonic, what Sissy is saying out of her mouth. And then I can turn around and I can talk about certain things about Jesus and God and the Lord, and I can talk about how the Lord is my Savior and get a shitload of views, and those are stranger eyes. The stranger eyes is how you get rich, family. But living in your own authentic truths, family, will only just still keep you in this mindset of being wealthy, and you will struggle first, but that don't mean you may lack, family. Being wealthy can make you go one or two ways. It's just what it is. You can become wealthy, family, or you can become healthy. Those are greater times. Somebody, you might be the great. You might be in a wealthy time right now, family, where it may not look like everything, or it may not be like everything else. It may not be in that form, family, but that's because it's a higher form, family, when you're going up. The best thing to do is to align with the algorithm in real life. I'm not just talking about the internet, but you may use the internet, family, when you want to reach some people. Go ahead, YT. Huh? No. You good? I'm up here talking about some real shit to somebody right now. Last message. I'm wrapping it up anyway. You good, Tudor? Grand Rising on created by God. Grand Rising. Okay, somebody here may be very passive aggressive. Okay, might this be towards something that, you know, you are saying, and this is right now energy. Okay, we're in the present time. Somebody here may be passive aggressive. Okay, in the next couple of days, whether this is you or whether this is somebody that's being close to you, but this is supposed to be happening. Okay, because this is some type of easy come up. Okay, this is what an easy come up feel like. Okay. You may be coming off like too good to be true at this time, okay? Because it's like you are crossing over, okay? And there may be something exposed about a false report, okay? Confirmation of life, okay? And bad JoJo is here. Northeast is here, okay? So for somebody here, this is a higher truth being unlocked for you, okay? Somebody here, you got heart. This is a higher truth that's going to be unlocked to you in the next couple of days. Some type of higher truth, or this is not just a knowing either, family. Understand what a knowing is and a truth. My name is Taisha. I'm going to tell y'all my maiden name. My name is Taisha LaCole Lynn Wingo. I married into Gamble. Taisha LaCole Lynn Gamble, long live Scooby. I married into that last name. Okay, that was my children's father, right? But just because I just told somebody my real name, and I also told somebody my married name, that I'm now widowed for 8 years, just because I just gave you my name, family, you still don't know me, family. Okay, free game, I'm saying it to somebody. That's the difference between knowing something. You just know my name. You don't know me though. You get what I'm saying? So to somebody, okay, I heard Charleston White say one time, he don't want to attach himself to certain conversations on the internet because he's trying to get a brand deal, or people won't see you for a brand deal, family. But only then, by him saying that, I don't look at that man like that's a wise man. I look at that conversation like he's a fucking idiot. He gonna be broke, and I can tell he's being ran, and I can tell that he's being little Larry, and I can tell that he don't got it like that because he said some shit like that. Because you can put your name down, family, and that don't mean that that's who you is. I can tell somebody my name and you still don't fucking know me, and it could be the greatest illusion of all times, family. Okay, because I am nobody. And that's why it's I am. I am means that you are nobody, family, because you have already became, family. It's the things that doesn't exist that exists already. That's what that talks about, family. So somebody that's judging a situation, Sis Slayani, I started off on TikTok, okay? There were many people on here when I started out, and it's down to one person. That's because I brought it back to I am. That's me versus me, family. I'm not just speaking to the mass. It's like now two souls go up as one. And so now you know the truth behind numbers. Numbers, they may lie, okay? Because what it says right now, family, is this is just one person that's here at this time, family, okay? Because I'm speaking to the whole. When you start speaking to the planet, that's one. That's one situation. We're not separated. We're not divided when you become whole again. So that says, I don't give a fuck who on here listening. It don't got to be nobody on here listening, but something is being recorded. The world is being recorded. These are markings. So sometimes when y'all hear me putting out messages, you may hear me say peace out. You may hear me say lamki do sha la la. You might hear me start speaking like that, family, because Ceci here, I was here. This is another life form, okay? It's a bigger stamp, family. I'm stamping myself, I'm putting it on that I don't know already, family. Okay, this what happened before something is written. This what happened before something is speculated. This what happened before you wake up and think to pray. I'm saying that to somebody. Okay, last message is spirit. Okay, it's gonna happen just how it's supposed to. Know that I'm speaking to somebody. Something is happening for you. Okay, in a timely manner. This is divine timing that's already at play. This is divine timing that is already taking place. Something is happening already. Because something has already happened, confirmation. There is a new flex being here, okay? There is something that's about to happen, family, okay? Where you're going to have confirmation of a new life, okay? It's already done. So when I got on here, family, I started saying to somebody, you might be feeling some type of way right now. You won't feel like that forever. Something is temporary, okay? They say tomorrow is not promised, okay? But only unconscious is. Everybody, if you look at it, what is the end? The end is the unconscious mind. It's not consciousness. Don't nobody want to die. Everybody is scared to die, but it's the unconscious mind, family. That's your end all and your be all. It's your unconscious mind, family. That is your eternal life. It's your unconscious mind, family. That is your immortal heart. Even when that motherfucker stop beating. So I'm saying this to somebody. This is what I mean by a new flex in your new life. This shit is already done already, family. Okay? That's what I got for y'all, family. Okay? I don't know who this message was for. It's going to touch you. It's supposed to touch when it's time to touch you, family, because I'm not resonating. Okay, even when you say, I say take what resonates and leave what don't, because I'm only just speaking to the planet. That's just me saying, family, your own free will. That's just life giving you a choice. That's the oath, family, in front of everybody, family. And that's me also letting the curtain down so that you can see me already. So anything that you see past, family, that's only you putting yourself over in your own situation. Don't ever see past my say if I'm telling it to you. Okay, this is not a finesse. Okay, you know, like somebody can't record you without your permission, right? That's illegal, right? So I would never tell you something, family, and I'm talking to a light body at this time. We're not gonna put religion or spirituality on it. I'm just gonna say I'm speaking to the light, family. This is a recording. I'm never gonna tell you something, family, and then not give you your own free will to have access to your own mind. I'm not trying to take your mind from you. I'm not trying to put my emotions on you, family. I'm only just telling you what it is, which is why I'm telling you the truth. I'm only telling you what it is, so when you make your own mistakes, that's God letting you make your own mistakes in life. I'm not trying to tell you who God is. I'm not trying to tell you who God ain't. That's only just your own situation if you get offended by this shit I'm saying out of my mouth. That's your own situation, family, if you choose not to be here in this conversation. That's your own situation, family, if you choose to look at me and judge me because only you don't know yourself already. That's the reason why you're trying to see me in the first place. Okay, I'm just the messenger. Okay, to somebody. Free game, family. I would never do that. I'm a real nigga. Okay, I'm saying that to anybody right now. I'm a real nigga. Okay, but this is what I have for y'all, family. Okay, like, share, and subscribe to this video. Okay, tell a friend, share it to a friend. Okay, thank everybody that was on here. Family, we elevating. That's it, that's all. I don't know what you got going on, but what you got going on can be for a long time and not a long time. Don't stay in any situation for a long time, but for a little bit, because only then you won't be subject to just being comfortable all the time. Because when change comes, it's uncomfortable if you just used to being comfortable. So if you just know that something is for a little time and not a long time, you will stay there for a long time. You get it? Okay, if y'all want to book a session with me, y'all want to see what type of services I may offer, it's 2 links in the bio, okay, of this platform, okay? TikTok, it's a link in my bio. It'll take you to my website. YouTube, it's 2 links, one for you to become a member, one for you to go to my website, family. Let's lock in, okay? Free game.